Hello my dear students, good afternoon and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, and this is part 1 of practice questions on grammar. This is for all those aspirants who are preparing for DUJAT. And Ruchi, good afternoon beta. Good afternoon Ruchi. Okay, so ये session खास करके उन बच्चों के लिए Dev, good afternoon beta. This is for those people who are preparing for DUJAT, especially. Shubham, welcome. Okay, so let's try some questions. Grammar के questions को कैसे handle करना है? पहली बात. What all topics, concepts should we know and what all should we do? So let's start. Okay. Now, you have this batch running on BYJU'S Exam Prep, BBA Foundation 2022, a course for IPMAT, DUJAT, Set B and PAT exams. Okay, and you get a 25% off. Today is the second day of September sale. You get flat 25% off. Okay, then okay, now let's come to the question. The first question is, अच्छा, how do we go about doing the grammatical questions? याद रखना, grammar questions के लिए करना क्या है? What is the best approach, sir? It's all about approach and practicing that again and again. Approach रखना, mock tests में वही करना जो विनोद सर कह रहे हैं, और you have developed an approach for yourself. Do the same thing. Don't try new things in the examination hall. एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में पहुंच करके नई चीजें कोशिश नहीं करना है, क्योंकि वहां पर मैं फंस जाओगे. Okay, so do what you have tried and tested. Don't go further in the jungle than the map records. You may be lost otherwise. So what am I doing first? First, I read the sentence and try to understand the logic of the sentence. Once I've understood the logic, I see whether the grammar is supporting it. Logic के बाद देखता हूँ grammar. क्या जो कहना चाहता है उसके अनुसार grammar है? Then if it is okay, if the grammar matches the logic, then I leave it. If it doesn't, then I tweak the grammar to make the logic correct. Okay, I tweak the grammar. Okay, you cannot tweak the logic of the sentence. It's not done. Okay, we can tweak the grammar to match the logic of the sentence. Okay, so what do you think is the answer to this? Don't go further in the. इसमें बताना है किस segment में A, B, C, D में से किस segment में error है. Okay, don't go further in the jungle than the map records. You may be lost otherwise. Okay, what do you think is the answer for this? Good afternoon, beta. Ruchi says A, farther. Very good. And please share this session with your friends. It's very good. Ruchi, beta, you're right. It is not further. We want the distance. We are talking about walking in the jungle. Okay, so it has to be farther, not further. So the answer is A. Very good. Very good, beta. Okay, and try the next question now. Will you have left to the tournament of the Interschool Football Championship before I will reach your place? Be careful. Read the sentence once, twice. There is no need to hurry. Getting right is the biggest challenge. Okay, getting it right is the biggest challenge. Very good, Ruchi. You're doing really well. Very nice. It is before I reach your place. Before I reach your place. This is more like a conditional sentence. Yes. मेरे जाने के पहले. ठीक है, क्या तुम पहुंच चुके होगे? मेरे जाने के पहले पहुंच चुके होगे. That is the sentence. So, will you have left? तुम निकल चुके होगे? तुम घर से निकल चुके होगे टूर्नामेंट के लिए जब तक मैं तुम्हारे घर पहुंचूं. Then we use with such sentences we don't use. ये तो मैं पहुंचूंगा. ओके मैं पहुंचूंगा हिंदी में शायद सही है इंग्लिश में वी यूज द सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस बिफोर आई रीच योर प्लेस विल यू हैव लेफ्ट फॉर द टूर्नामेंट ऑफ इंटर-स्कूल फुटबॉल चैंपियनशिप therefore the answer is D. Very nicely done, very nicely done. To the next question then, let me see how many of you get this right. They've also got it right. Very good beta there. Good afternoon Kiran beta. Good afternoon Kiran. Sheetal was living in Mumbai since 2012 before she moved to her hometown. What should come in its place? Okay, Ruchi, you say A, and do others agree with you? बाकी सब एग्री करते हैं आपके साथ में. और दूसरी बात उसके जगह पे क्या लिखेंगे, मान भी लिया जाए ये सही गलत, ये सही है, मैंने ये में गलती है. What is the error? Very good. Kiran says had been living. 3 is B. No beta. No Nicole. No. See, she's absolutely fine. The answer is absolutely correct when you say was living, because when you say since 2012, then it denotes a period. 2012 से लेकर अपने होम टाउन पहुंचने तक, 2012 से लेकर अपने होम तक पहुंचने तक. Yeah, this is the second time. Okay, so there is a fixed period here. There is a fixed period here. Every time there is a period, we use the fixed period, we use the continuous tense. Okay, perfect continuous tense. So was living nahi hoga, it has to be had been living. Had been living. Very good, Kiran. You're doing really well. That's very nice. Kiran's sign also, and Kiran, Ruchi Kumari also, very good. Ruchi also, Kiran also, very good. Very nice. Okay, Sheetal had been living in Mumbai since 2012 before she moved to her hometown. If whenever you see since as an adverb, since always denotes a period, and that to a fixed period. How? Since means from. So from, and the to is a next point of time. See, before she moved to her hometown. Ayush, I'm very happy to know that. Okay. Ishika beta, welcome. Okay, so always remember, if you see since as an adverb, go for the perfect continuous tense according to the sentence. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, okay, present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous. Since cannot be used in the future perfect continuous. Since cannot be used in the future perfect continuous. Remember that also. Okay, now to the next question. Now, after 6 long months of cat and mouse games, the police has arrested the gang last night. Abhi Ayush bhi batayega. Ayush has to give me the right answer. Vishu has to give me the right answer. Dev, and where is Naz? Naz did not join today. Ruchi. और सब यहाँ पर मैं एक दूसरे को हलो हलो मत करो, पहले यहाँ पढ़ाई करो पहले. हाँ, पहले पढ़ लो. हाँ, अब यहाँ पर मैं हलो हलो नहीं, पिटाई खाओगे फिर. पहले हमको आंसर बताओ, हलो ग्रुप में करना. ठीक है. इस वंश Aditi, wrong. Ishika Solanki, wrong. Ruchi, absolutely correct. Ruchi is correct. But what is the problem, Ruchi? What is the problem, Ruchi? Police arrested? Okay, past tense. Or else if I want to write the present tense, is it correct? Kiran, sign, boss sahi beta. But why? Fourth is C, I understand. Why is that so? Nicole, absolutely. Police arrested, or if I want to write the present perfect, देव खुराना, सिंपल पास्ट लिखने के लिए तो ठीक है, अभी पकड़ा है लिखा है ना, पकड़ा तो नहीं लिखा है. Read the sentence, understand the sentence. It seems the person has been arrested now. The person has been arrested now. We want the present perfect. Absolutely, they absolutely beta. Yes. Okay. Last night past tense कहाँ हो जाता है? अच्छा, very good, very good. अरे बाप रे, किरण is रुचि is so good, so good. She says sir last night लिखा है, तब तो यहाँ have arrested भी नहीं होगा. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट पास्ट में तो नहीं जा सकता. बाप रे, मेरा ही पढ़ाई मेरे ही ऊपर. वेरी गुड. हाँ, तो पुलिस अरेस्टेड, यही सब तो आपने सिखाया था सर, तो आप वही चीज मेरे ऊपर में. वेरी गुड. नो 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 किरण, योर शी इज राइट. रुचि इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट, बिकॉज रुचि इज लुकिंग एट द adverb. The adverb is last night. Last night means we can only have simple past. So Dev was correct. Whosoever said arrested, Kiran said yes. Very good, very good. तो भैया हमको ही सिखा दोगे, मैंने पढ़ाया, हमको ही. अब वही होता है कि दैट टीचर हिमसेल्फ गेट्स टॉट. वेरी नाइस बेटा, वेरी नाइस. मैंने आधा सेंटेंस देखा. आयुष, आयुष ये करो, बेइज्जती मत कराओ. आपने बोला पूरा सेंटेंस पढ़ो और आपने खुद ही नहीं देख पढ़ा. वेरी नाइस, एब्सोल्युटली. दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ मिस्टेक वी डोंट कमिट. ओके, रीड द एंटायर सेंटेंस, अंडरस्टैंड द सेंटेंस, ओनली देन. बहुत बढ़िया. वेरी नाइस. That is very nicely done. And what is this cat and mouse games? ये क्या बताना? Cat and mouse games का मतलब क्या? What do we mean by that? Very good. What is cat and mouse games? Tom and cat and mouse games, Tom and Jerry. Yes, phrase. What does it mean? Chase करना, पकड़ने की कोशिश करना. The Tom and Jerry game. That is the same thing. Okay. Chasing. Yes, chasing, and the person getting away, and then again start the chase. You think that you have caught him. You are very close to him. Okay. The cat and mouse game. Cat को लगता है कि पकड़ लिया, भट से भाग जाता है, वैसा. ठीक है. That had been happening. Very good. Very nice. Now to the next one. Okay. Here, one more question. A very good question. The gentry travels in carriages while the poor people walk or ride on rickety wagons. What do you think is the answer? रुचि तूने पढ़ा है, मैं मान गया. ठीक है. Hats off to you. That's very good. Very good. Once also. Very nice beta. People, travels नहीं होगा. Ayush. Very good. People, cattle, gentry, all these words are always. Ishika, very nice beta. Very, very nice. All of you are doing really well. I'm so happy that you were my students. आप सब मेरे स्टूडेंट रहे हो, और जो स्टूडेंट अभी हैं लाइक देव एंड वंश, these are new students. Okay, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely good because you do what I ask you to do. Then that is how I become a good teacher. I become a good teacher only when you do what I ask you to do. You don't do it, then दोनों एक दूसरे के साथ चलते हैं. You are as good a student as I teach you. ठीक है. I'm as good a teacher as you practice. वो है. Very good. The gentry travel. What are rickety? What are rickety wagons? What are rickety? Rickety क्या होता है? Sure. Now tell me the meaning of rickety. What do we mean by rickety? What is the meaning of rickety? हिंदी में सुना है ना, झरझराया हुआ, ठीक है? Give me a Hindi English word. Give me an English word for this. Some synonyms for rickety. कैसा वैगन होना चाहिए? They were traveling in carriages, and because these were poor, it must be a negative word. झरझराया हुआ. What is that झरझराया हुआ in English? Dilapidated. Very good, Nicole. And other words. Other words. Dilapidated. Okay. Ramshackle. Okay. Which is in complete disrepairs. Okay. Dar karta hai. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Kiran, I'm happy too that you were waiting for my classes and they have started happening. Very nice. Now try this. He scolded me in a way as if he was my father and not my counselor. And not my counselor. What do you think is the answer? Not strongly made. Absolutely better. Or it was made strongly, but it has gone into disrepairs. ठीक है, झड़ हो गया. Overused, therefore not in good condition. Once. Aditi, okay. In a way, as if he was my father. Very good. As if he, B or C? Very good, Prakash. Now tell me the answer. As if he were. Very good. C is the correct one. Very good. Okay. As if he were, because we are writing an imaginary sentence, imaginary conditional. Okay. So every time you pair to be verb with if, make sure that it is were. If he were, if she were. Sir, ये तो plural होता है? No, it is not plural. It's not plural when you write it with if. When you write it with if, like this, what I'm saying is, if I, he, she, it were, this actually means ये होने की chances नहीं है. This is imaginary माना जाता है. काश ऐसा होता, या काश नहीं छोड़ करके ऐसा दिखाता है जैसे कि. So in this sentence, he scolded me in a way as if he were my father and not my counselor, which means he's not his father and he can never be his father. है ना? This is one. जैसे कि मैं मेरे पिताजी हूँ, ऐसे डांट रहा था जैसे कि मेरे पिता, जबकि वो तो काउंसलर ही था. So always when you write it with if, तो याद रखना is, am, or was, were वाले verbs में सिर्फ were लिखा जाएगा if के साथ were. Keep that in mind. Okay. If I were a bird, I would fly in the sky. Absolutely. Very good. Now, 7th question. Every person should give one's best in the workplace, but should not give up the moral in the course. Sentence ही बहुत अच्छा तो नहीं है. Ruchi, don't talk among yourselves. Pay attention to the question. Pay attention to the question. Now here, every person should give one's best in the workplace, but should not give up. Now, the moral, that is bad. Okay, we say his morals. His morals. वहाँ पर में भी error है. Okay, there are this. Let me change this part. Let me change this part. His morals. Okay. Give up his morals in the course. Okay. Now tell me which one is the. Now tell me where is the error. B. What should it be? Ayush Okay, Nicole, very good. What do you think is the error? What is wrong in B? Once, were you able to do it? Aditi, B. Why, beta? Why? Once will be replaced by his. Very good. Once will be replaced by Vaishnavi. Welcome. Okay. It is once will be replaced by his. Why? Because only when we start a sentence with one, we go ahead and write once. Only when a sentence starts with one, we say once. Otherwise, we don't write once. Otherwise, what do we do? Because person is a common gender. So common genders are referred to with the masculine if the sentence is not explicitly talking about the feminine gender. Sentence में ये ना पता हो कि भाई लड़की के बारे में ही बातचीत हो रही है, ये clear ना हो, then the masculine gender is used for common genders. Good. Now, last year, town after town were devastated by the flood of Kerala. Okay. If I ask you to mark 2 errors, can you do that in this sentence? If I ask you to mark 2 errors in the sentence, will you be able to mark it? Okay. We will give only one is the answer, but there are, in my view, there are 2 errors. Can you mark the 2 errors? Okay, very good. Ishika, very good. Absolutely, Nicole. That is exactly what I was asking you. That is exactly what I was asking you. Very good. Dave also. Okay, the first problem is a big glaring issue of subject verb agreement. Town after town was devastated by the flood of Kerala, the floods in Kerala. Plural and in. Okay, even those are errors. Very good. Very good. Floods in Kerala. By the flood in Kerala. By the floods in Kerala. It was not the same flood flowing everywhere. Different rivers were in spate. So, okay, very good. There are 2 errors. Very good. Madan, very good, beta. Very good. Have that ability to think. Okay. Don't worry. If you say, sir, there is one error I can see, and I also think that this is erroneous, then you should have the courage to say that. Okay. Okay. Let you and I have a discussion over the matter and finish it once and for all. This, I think, is a very easy question. This is very easy. हाँ, क्वेश्चन का सी डी दोनों दोगे उसका बोनस मार्क मिलेगा. Now try this. This is pretty easy, right? Let you and I, sir, let is a verb. Okay, let is a verb. So after the verb, after the action verb, we should have the objective cases. Okay, so me. Let you and me have a discussion. Why? Simply because let is a verb. After the action verb, we write the objective pronouns, not the subjective pronouns. है ना? Okay, then. Next question. That was very easy. Rohit always keeps himself away from any kind of feud, be it professional or personal. I think this is a tricky question. Now, let me see how many of you do this. Let me see how many of you get this. 9th is D. What was the error, madam? 9th में क्या था? Let me check. Why did you say D? Let you and me. 9th was let you and me. जबरदस्ती मत करना मनीषा, आदिति. Okay, I'll give you a clue. For those people who have done transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, not for everybody, but people who know the concept of transitive and intransitive. Very good. Who said that? Vaishnavi Kumari. Absolutely, beta Vaishnavi. Absolutely. Very good. Now, I said keep in English, when it is the subject himself doing it, we treat it as intransitive. मैं समझाता हूँ, ठीक है? Let me understand. Let me teach you this concept. Okay. Now, it is not keeps himself. This has to go. Sir, ये तो सही लग रहा है, ठीक है? Let's understand. Now, keep can mean two things. रहना, रखना. Okay. To keep, to put. Okay. Or to be. Okay. This can, in English, if I say to be or to put. Okay. Now, when the subject is doing it, English always treats it as to be. Like let me write a sentence. I keep busy. Okay. English बोलता है कि मैं busy रहता हूँ. I in that state of being busy. I am in the state of being busy. So I keep busy. मैं खुद को busy रखता हूँ. That is only true in Hindi. In Hindi we can write that sentence. मैं खुद को busy रखता हूँ. Okay. In English, whenever the subject is doing something, when the subject is doing something, it's not putting, it's being. Whenever it is being, don't ever write the self pronouns. So which means keep के साथ कभी self आएगा ही नहीं. Keep के साथ कभी self आएगा ही नहीं. I kept the books. Now here there is no way you are going to. I kept the books on the table or something like that. Here there is no way you are going to write the self. The self pronoun is not going to come. Okay, and when it is this way, then it is rehna or being. So there is no way you are going to write self pronoun with keep. Don't do that. Okay, but it looks good. People speak that way, but it is incorrect. Do you understand? Do you understand that? और दूसरा error कौन सा बेटा आयुष? What is the second error you are spotting? What is the error? What is the second error you say? What is the second error, do you think? This is absolutely fine. ठीक है? सुनना. Understand this. Rohit always keeps busy, keeps away from any kind of feud. किसी भी झगड़ा से दूर रहता है. ठीक है? Be it professional, चाहे वो प्रोफेशनल हो, प्रोफेशनल लड़ाई हो या पर्सनल लड़ाई हो. इसको कैसे पढ़ना है? बी इट करके जब भी लिखा होगा तो कैसे पढ़ना है? चाहे वो प्रोफेशनल हो चाहे पर्सनल हो. Whenever you want to use that चाहे वो, then use it this way. Okay. You can't have money, be it 1,000 or 3,000. You can't have the money, be it 1,000 or 3,000. No, that is not at all. Ruchi, how can you write that? Rohit always keeps myself busy, keeps me busy. Myself लिखने पर तो subject चाहिए. Every time you write the reflexive pronoun, you will always require the subject also. So I cannot say Rohit always keeps myself. You will say me then. मुझे रखता है, right? Go through all those pronoun का पूरा ये पढ़ लो. जितने भी पुराने students हो, you have already joined the course and you have done it. Please go through all the videos once more. Now, the little did Mohan know it was the biggest challenge of his life, hence was not ready either. Now, this is again a very good question. Let me see how many of you do it. Okay, Ayush, I'll do that. From now on, I'll put the link of my class in your groups. I'll do that. This is again a very good question. Let me see how many of you. कितने लोग समझ लेते हो? लेट मी सी. हाँ, आई कीप बिजी वाले में क्या बेटा? आई कीप बिजी वाले में आई कीप माई सेल्फ नहीं बोलेंगे. वही तो बोल रहा हूँ रुचि. कभी भी सब्जेक्ट जब कीप करेगा ना तो रहना हो जाता है. इंग्लिश में रखने के हिसाब से बात नहीं करते. इसीलिए आई के साथ जब भी लिखोगे, किसी के साथ, मैंने कीप के साथ सेल्फ प्रोनाउन लिख नहीं पाओगे. वो सोचोगे तो क्लियर ही हो जाएगा. वेरी गुड वैष्णवी, वेरी गुड. देव, आयुष एंड तनिष्का, वेरी गुड. द आंसर इज द लिटिल. द लिटिल मतलब वो कुछ तो नहीं. बिल्कुल भी उसको पता ना था. बिल्कुल भी उसको. लिटिल मीन्स ऑलमोस्ट जीरो. Little means almost zero. Little did Mohan know. So here we say little. Okay. What is a little? Next to nothing. Negligible. Okay. Or almost not. So little did Mohan know. Mohan ko pata hi na tha. It was the biggest challenge of his life. Hence was not ready. Hence was not ready either. Okay. Now to the next question. 11 is A. The last question now. Tarun Gautam. Yes, beta, it's correct. Absolutely, Ruchi. Yeah, सही कहते हो बेटा. The infrastructure and scenario of Indian education system is good, getting good with times. Okay. इसमें there is a challenge. There is a challenge. Correct the sentence. Don't give me the right answer. Correct the sentence, because even there can be again two options. Give me the correct sentence. Madan, yes, I understand. You say C. ठीक है, मैं मान लिया कि most of you are going to say C is the incorrect one. But there is another error. What is the error? Is getting better with time. Well, good is no problem. Okay, it was not, it was bad and it is becoming good. It was bad and it is becoming good. Therefore, there is no issue, big issue there. देखो, पहले अच्छा था और भी अच्छा हो गया, बेटर, तो उसमें तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं. खराब था, अच्छा हो गया, तुम तो गुड तो लिख ही सकता. Where is the next problem? With times is also correct, Tanishka. With times is also correct. Very good. Who was that? Madan. Very nice, beta. The scenario. Because you want to write, if you want to write R here, then the problem is infrastructure and scenario are not the one and the same thing. These are two different things. So there must be an article here also. The infrastructure and the scenario of Indian education system is getting good with times. I think even here there is an error. Is getting good with time ही होगा. ये sentence में बहुत issue है. Times का मतलब तो होता है बार बार ना. Or even times. I think even times is correct. No issues there. Time and times both can work. Time and times both can work. But not the scenario. वो बहुत important है. Okay, so there are two errors now. Okay, we'll have the here and we'll write R here. Only when you write the here, this is going to become R. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि if I write it this way and leave it at is, then the sentence is wrong. okay, because the infrastructure and scenario are not one and the same thing. तो अगर मैं बोलता हूँ कि सर द नहीं है तो easy रहने दो ना, error नहीं है, error तो नहीं है, the sentences will suffer logically, the sentence will suffer logically. So you put the here and you also change it to are, and the sentences as such are gone up. Okay, it has got more than one error. That is not correct. Okay, sometimes such questions do appear in exams, and mind you, these are not my own. Okay, I am giving you these questions from exams. Okay, so we will discuss all these. Don't worry, and I am putting the original version of the question as it came. Okay, तो चिंता मत करना. Okay, so now if you are all ready, then you can join BYJU'S Exam Prep for BBA Foundation 2022. If you really want to crack it with flying colors, then you should take this course. And then there is a flat 25% off in September. This is the second day of September sale, flat 25% off. Okay. Thank you all very much for watching this session. Please like, share and subscribe. ठीक है, लाइक कर दोगे तो भाई हो जाएगा, विनोद सर का नाम बहुत बड़ा होगा. विनोद सर someday will become a big hit. Just share it with your friends. Okay, I don't want to become a big hit. I want to be useful to you. Thank you very much, beta. Thank you everybody. Vaishnavi, Ruchi, all of you.